My beloved child, I know the prayer you've been whispering when no one else was listening. I know what you've been waiting for, and I know how long you've been asking. Today, I want you to hear this clearly. I have not forgotten your prayer. My beloved child, there is a prayer that you have carried in your heart for a long time. Perhaps you have spoken it many times. Perhaps you have only whispered it quietly when you were alone. Perhaps there are moments when you no longer even know what words to use. So you simply close your eyes and hope that I understand what your heart is trying to say. My child, I understand. I have always understood. Before you found the words to express your deepest desire, I already knew what was inside your heart. Before you told anyone about your struggle, I already saw it. Before you asked me for help, I already knew that you would need me. There is nothing hidden from me. I know the prayer you keep repeating. I know the dream you are afraid to talk about. I know the answer you have been waiting for. I know the door you have been hoping would open. And I know the disappointment you feel because the answer has not arrived in the way you expected. But today, I want you to stop for a moment and listen carefully. Your prayer has not been forgotten. You may not see the answer yet, but that does not mean I have ignored you. You may not understand the delay, but that does not mean I have stopped working. You may feel as though heaven has become silent, but my silence does not mean my absence. I'm still here. I'm still listening. I'm still working, and I'm still holding your future in my hands. My beloved child, I know that waiting has become difficult for you. At first, you prayed with excitement. You believed the answer would come quickly. You imagined how everything would change once your prayer was answered. You thought about the joy you would feel, the relief that would fill your heart, and the testimony you would one day share with others. But as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks turned into months, something began to change. You became tired. Your excitement slowly became uncertainty. Your confidence became questions. And eventually, you started wondering whether I had heard you at all. My child, I heard you the very first time. I heard you when you prayed with confidence. I heard you when you prayed through tears. I heard you when you could barely find the strength to speak. I heard you when all you could say was, "Jesus, please help me." That prayer was enough. You do not need perfect words to reach me. You do not need a perfect prayer to receive my attention. You only need an honest heart. And I have seen your heart. I have seen the moments when you were strong. I have also seen the moments when you felt weak. I have seen you encourage others while secretly needing encouragement yourself. I have seen you tell people that everything would be okay while quietly wondering if everything would ever be okay for you. I have seen the smile on your face and the questions hidden behind your eyes. My beloved child, you do not have to hide from me. You do not have to pretend that you are stronger than you feel. Come to me with your real heart. Bring me your doubts. Bring me your questions. Bring me your disappointment. Bring me your dreams. Bring me the prayer you have almost stopped praying because you're tired of waiting. Place it all in my hands. Because I am not frightened by your questions. I am not disappointed by your tears. And I am not offended by your weakness. I am your refuge when you have nowhere else to turn. My child, sometimes you think that because your prayer has not been answered yet, nothing is happening. But you only see what is happening in front of you. I see everything. You see today. I see tomorrow. You see the problem. I see the solution. You see the closed door. I see the path beyond it. You see the delay. I see the preparation. You see the waiting. I see the purpose. There are things happening behind the scenes that you cannot possibly understand right now. There are pieces of your story that are still being put into place. There are people you have not met yet. There are opportunities that have not appeared yet. There are circumstances that must change before your prayer can be answered in a way that will truly bless your life. If you could see everything I see, you would understand why I've asked you to wait. You would understand why some doors closed. You would understand why certain people walked away. You would understand why some opportunities disappeared just when you thought they were finally yours. You would understand why I sometimes said, "Not yet." Because, my beloved child, not yet does not mean never. Sometimes the answer is delayed because the timing is not ready. Sometimes the blessing is delayed because you're not ready. Sometimes I am protecting you from something you cannot see. And sometimes I am preparing something far greater than what you originally asked me for. My child, do not limit my answer to the size of your expectation. You may be asking me for one door, while I am preparing an entire path. You may be asking me for one opportunity, while I am preparing a new season. You may be asking me to change one situation, while I am preparing to change your entire perspective. You may be asking me to remove the storm, while I am teaching you how to walk through it with peace. I know what you need. I know what is best for you. And I know exactly when you're ready to receive it. So do not let the waiting season convince you that your prayer was wasted. Your prayer is not wasted. Your tears are not wasted. Your patience is not wasted. Your faith is not wasted. Every moment you have spent trusting me has been shaping something inside you. Perhaps you have been praying for a breakthrough, but I have been preparing you for the responsibility that comes after the breakthrough. Perhaps you have been praying for success, but I have been teaching you humility. Perhaps you have been praying for a new beginning, but I have been healing the wounds from your old season. Perhaps you have been asking me to change your circumstances while I have been changing your heart, so you will be ready for what comes next. My beloved child, I know you want an answer today. I know you want to see something change. I know you are tired of saying, "How much longer?" But I want you to trust me one more time. Take one more step. Say one more prayer. Hold on to hope for one more day. Not because I want you to live forever in uncertainty, but because I know exactly how close you may be to the moment you have been waiting for. There are times when you are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. A seed can remain hidden beneath the soil for a long time before anyone sees the first sign of growth. But beneath the surface, something is happening. Roots are forming. Life is developing. Preparation is taking place. And then, suddenly, what was invisible becomes visible. My child, I believe there are things happening in your life right now that you cannot see yet. Do not mistake invisibility for inactivity. Just because you cannot see my work does not mean I am not working. I am moving. I am preparing. I am guiding. I am protecting. And I am leading you toward the future I have prepared for you. So today, I want you to take that prayer you have been carrying and place it back into my hands. Do not give me your prayer and then take back your worry. Do not say you trust me and then spend every night imagining the worst. Give me the prayer. Give me the timing. Give me the outcome. Give me the future. And then trust me enough to let me work. My beloved child, there is something I want you to understand before you become discouraged again. The fact that you are still waiting does not mean that your story is standing still. You are growing. You are becoming stronger. Your faith is deepening. Your heart is changing. And even now, while you're waiting for the answer you've been asking me for, I am preparing you to recognize it when it finally arrives. Because when the answer comes, I do not want you to look back and only remember how long you waited. I want you to look back and realize that throughout the entire journey, I was with you. And as you continue this journey with me, there is something even more important you need to know about the prayer you have almost stopped believing in. My beloved child, sometimes the hardest part of prayer is not asking. It is continuing to believe after you have asked. It is easy to pray when everything feels possible. It is easy to believe when the answer seems close. It is easy to have faith when you can already see the first signs of change. But what happens when you pray and nothing appears to change? What happens when you continue asking, but the situation looks exactly the same? What happens when you have waited so long that you begin to wonder if you should stop hoping altogether? That is where faith becomes deeper. My child, I'm not asking you to pretend that waiting is easy. I know it is not. I know there are moments when your heart becomes tired. I know there are days when you wonder why someone else received what you have been praying for. You look around and see other people's lives moving forward, and you quietly ask yourself, when will it finally be my turn? Listen to me carefully. Your life is not late. Your story is not behind schedule. Your journey is not being forgotten. You are not being overlooked. You're simply walking through a season that I understand completely. Do not allow someone else's blessing to make you question my love for you. When you see another person receiving an answer, celebrate with them. Do not let comparison turn their blessing into your disappointment. Their chapter is not your chapter. Their timing is not your timing. Their journey is not your journey. I have a unique path for you. There are things I am doing in your life that I am not doing in anyone else's life in exactly the same way. Stop looking sideways and start looking toward me. Your eyes should not be fixed on someone else's timeline. Your eyes should be fixed on my faithfulness. My beloved child, you have spent too much time asking yourself whether you are worthy of the answer you are waiting for. You wonder if you prayed enough. You wonder if you were good enough. You wonder if your mistakes somehow disqualified you. You wonder if I am punishing you for something in your past. But I want you to understand this clearly. My love is not a reward you earn by being perfect. You do not have to become flawless before you can come to me. You do not have to have everything figured out. You do not have to prove your worth. Come to me with the heart you have today. If you're tired, come tired. If you're confused, come confused. If you are hurting, come hurting. If your faith feels small, bring me the faith you have. I can work with a heart that is willing to trust me, even when it does not understand everything. My child, I know you sometimes think your prayer needs to be repeated because perhaps I did not hear it the first time. But I heard you. I heard the prayer you prayed months ago. I heard the prayer you prayed yesterday. I heard the prayer you whispered this morning. You do not need to shout to get my attention. You do not need to repeat yourself because I was distracted. I have been listening all along. Sometimes I simply want to teach you the difference between waiting for an answer and waiting with me. There's a difference. When you wait for an answer, every day feels like another day of disappointment. But when you wait with me, every day becomes an opportunity to grow closer to my heart. The waiting season can become a place where you discover who I am. You begin to realize that I am not only the one who answers prayers. I am the one who stays when the answer is delayed. I am the one who comforts you when you're disappointed. I am the one who strengthens you when your courage becomes weak. I am the one who gives you peace before the circumstances change. And sometimes, my child, the greatest miracle is not what happens around you. It is what happens inside you. You may have started this journey afraid, but you are becoming courageous. You may have started impatient, but you are learning patience. You may have started uncertain, but you are developing wisdom. You may have started with questions, but you are discovering deeper faith. Do you see it now? The waiting has not been empty. It has been changing you. My beloved child, there are things I could give you immediately, but if I gave them to you before you were ready, you might not know how to carry them. A blessing without wisdom can become a burden. Success without character can become dangerous. An opportunity without preparation can become overwhelming. That is why I sometimes prepare the person before I prepare the blessing. You have been asking me to change your circumstances. I have been preparing you for those circumstances to change. You have been asking me to open a door. I have been teaching you how to walk through it when it opens. You have been asking me to give you something new. I have been helping you release the old things that would prevent you from receiving it. My child, I know the timing you cannot understand. There are reasons behind the delay that you may never fully see. Perhaps the right person has not yet entered your life. Perhaps the right opportunity is still developing. Perhaps circumstances that need to change are still changing. Perhaps I am protecting you from something that you do not even know exists. You see the present. I see the entire picture. Trust me with the pieces you cannot understand. My beloved child, I want you to remember something when the waiting becomes difficult. A delay is not a denial. Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes the answer is not yet. Sometimes the answer is I have something better. And sometimes the answer is I am protecting you from something you cannot see. Whatever my answer may be, trust that it comes from a heart that loves you. You may not understand it today. You may even disagree with it. But one day, when you look back, you may realize that the thing you once begged me to give you would not have been good for the person you were becoming. And you may thank me for saying no. My child, do not fear the possibility that my answer may be different from what you expected. My plans are not limited by your imagination. You are asking me for what you can see. I am preparing what you cannot yet imagine. So keep your heart open. Do not tell me exactly how the blessing must arrive. Do not tell me exactly which door must open. Do not limit me to one particular path. Simply say, Jesus, let me where you want me to go. That prayer requires trust. And I know trust is difficult when you have been disappointed before. But I want to heal that part of your heart. I want you to learn that my goodness is not determined by how quickly I answer. I am good when you are celebrating. I am good when you are waiting. I am good when you understand. I am good when you have questions. My character does not change with your circumstances. So when you cannot understand my plan, trust my heart. When you cannot see the path, trust my hand. When you cannot hear an answer, trust my presence. Because I have not brought you this far to abandon you now. My beloved child, you are closer to a new chapter than you realize. The season you are living through today will not last forever. There will come a moment when you understand why you had to wait. There will come a moment when the pieces begin to fit together. There will come a moment when you look back and realize that the prayer you thought was forgotten was actually being answered in ways you could never have predicted. And when that moment comes, I want you to remember this season. Remember how you almost gave up. Remember how you kept praying. Remember how you kept walking. Remember how many times you thought nothing was happening. Then look at what I have done. Because sometimes the greatest testimony begins with the words, I thought my prayer had been forgotten, and ends with, but Jesus was working all along. So do not give up now. My beloved child, do not walk away just because you cannot see the finish line. Keep trusting, keep praying, keep believing, keep walking, because the story is not over. And before I reveal what you need to do while you're waiting for the answer, there's one final truth you must understand, a truth that can completely change the way you see this season of your life. My beloved child, the truth I want you to understand is this. Waiting does not mean that nothing is happening. Sometimes the most important work in your life happens during the seasons when everything appears quiet. You may look around and see no change. You may look at your circumstances and think nothing is moving. But my child, you are looking at what is visible. I am working in what is invisible. You see the surface. I see beneath it. You see the present. I see the future. You see the unanswered prayer. I see the purpose behind the waiting. There is a reason I have not asked you to stop believing. There's a reason your heart still hopes. There's a reason that even after everything you have experienced, something inside you still tells you to keep going. That small voice reminding you not to give up is not meaningless. It is a reminder that your story is still being written. My beloved child, I know you have reached moments when you almost stopped expecting anything good to happen. You began protecting your heart by expecting disappointment. You thought that if you stopped hoping, perhaps it would hurt less when things did not work out. But I do not want you to live that way. I do not want fear to become your protection. I want my love to become your foundation. Do not build your future around the fear of being disappointed again. Build your future around the confidence that I will never abandon you. Yes, there may be things that do not happen the way you imagined. Yes, there may be doors that remain closed. Yes, there may be moments when my answer surprises you. But even then, I will still be with you. Your security does not come from knowing exactly what tomorrow will bring. Your security comes from knowing who will be there when tomorrow arrives. And I will be there. My child, there is a lesson I want you to learn during this season. Stop asking only, when will I receive the answer? Begin asking, what are you teaching me while I wait? This question can completely transform your life. Maybe I'm teaching you patience. Maybe I'm teaching you to forgive. Maybe I'm teaching you to become comfortable with uncertainty. Maybe I'm teaching you to stop depending on people for your sense of worth. Maybe I'm teaching you to recognize the difference between what you want and what you truly need. Maybe I am teaching you to trust me even when you cannot see the next step. Whatever the lesson may be, do not waste this season. Use it, grow through it, learn from it. Let it strengthen you. My beloved child, you have asked me to give you a testimony, but sometimes you forget that every testimony begins with a season that needs a testimony. The person who tells others, Jesus brought me through, first had to walk through something difficult. The person who says, Jesus never left me, first had to experience a season when they felt alone. The person who says, I learned to trust God, first had to face circumstances they could not control. Your current struggle may become the very story that gives someone else hope in the future. One day, someone may come to you with the same question you're asking today. They may say, how did you keep believing? And you will be able to tell them, I didn't always feel strong. I didn't always understand. I didn't always know what was going to happen. But I kept trusting Jesus, and He carried me through. My child, your waiting season may be preparing you to become an encouragement to someone else. Your pain may one day help someone feel less alone. Your experience may become wisdom that guides another person. Your prayers may become the foundation of a testimony you never imagined. So do not assume that this season has no purpose simply because you cannot see the purpose yet. I am able to take even the most difficult chapters and use them for something beautiful. My beloved child, there's another reason I want you to keep your heart open while you wait. Sometimes the answer you have been praying for is not the only thing I am preparing. I'm also preparing you. You have been asking me to give you a new beginning, but I have been preparing you to leave your old life behind. You have been asking me for a new opportunity, but I've been teaching you how to recognize the right opportunity. You have been asking me for the right person, but I have been teaching you how to become the right person. You have been asking me for greater responsibility, but I have been building greater character within you. You have been asking me for more, but I have been teaching you how to appreciate what you already have. My child, do not underestimate the value of preparation. A blessing received too early can become a burden. An opportunity received before you are ready can become overwhelming. A door opened before the right time can lead you into a place you were never prepared to handle. That is why I sometimes make you wait. Not because I am withholding my goodness, but because I am protecting the goodness I am preparing for you. My beloved child, perhaps you have been asking me to hurry because you are tired of your current situation. I understand, but I want you to trust my timing more than your impatience. You see how long you have been waiting. I see how much preparation is still needed. You see the distance between where you are and where you want to be. I see every step required to take you there safely. Trust me with the process. Do not rush into something simply because you are tired of waiting. Do not force a door open because you are afraid another opportunity will never come. Do not hold on to something that I am asking you to release simply because you are afraid of what comes next. When I close a door, trust me. When I ask you to wait, trust me. When I ask you to move forward, trust me. When I ask you to let go, trust me. My guidance may not always make sense in the moment, but my wisdom is greater than your understanding. My child, I know you want certainty. You want to know exactly what will happen. You want to know when your prayer will be answered. You want to know how everything will work out. But I am asking you to exchange certainty for trust. You may not know what tomorrow will bring, but you can know that I will be there. You may not know when the door will open, but you can know that I will guide you toward the right door. You may not know how your story will unfold, but you can know that I am not finished writing it. That is enough. My beloved child, there will be a day when you understand. There will be a day when you look back and see the connection between every closed door and every new beginning. You will see why certain opportunities disappeared. You will see why some relationships ended. You will see why some prayers took longer than expected. You will see why you had to grow before you could receive. And perhaps on that day, you will finally understand why I kept saying, trust me. So today, while you're still waiting, choose trust. When you feel discouraged, choose trust. When you see someone else receive what you are praying for, choose trust. When your circumstances seem unchanged, choose trust. When your mind tells you that nothing will ever happen, choose trust. Because your circumstances are temporary, but my faithfulness is permanent. My beloved child, I want you to do something before this message ends. Think about the prayer that is closest to your heart, the one you have been carrying for the longest time, the one you're almost afraid to believe in anymore. Bring it to me one more time, not with desperation, not with fear, not with the demand that it must happen exactly as you imagined. Bring it to me with trust and say within your heart, Jesus, I trust you with this prayer. I trust you with the timing. I trust you with the answer. I trust you with my future. Then let go. Let me work. Let me lead. Let me prepare. Let me surprise you. Because my beloved child, the answer you are waiting for is not the only thing I have prepared for you. I have prepared a deeper faith, a stronger heart, a greater peace, a clearer purpose, and perhaps sooner than you think, you will discover that the prayer you thought was taking too long was actually leading you towards something far greater than you ever imagined. But before you leave this message today, there's one final thing I need you to remember, something you must hold on to when the waiting becomes difficult again. My beloved child, when you begin to doubt again, remember this. I have never forgotten you, not for a single moment. There may be days when you feel invisible, but I see you. There may be days when you feel unheard, but I hear you. There may be days when you feel alone, but I am with you. There may be days when you cannot see a way forward, but I already know the way. You're never outside the reach of my love. My child, I know exactly how long you've been waiting. I know the prayer that has been sitting quietly in your heart. I know the answer you're hoping for, and I know the fear that perhaps it will never come. But I want you to hear me clearly today. Do not give up just because you cannot see the answer yet. The absence of visible change does not mean the absence of my work. A seed can be growing beneath the soil even when the ground looks completely unchanged. A sunrise can be approaching even when the night still feels dark. And a new chapter can be beginning even while the old one has not yet completely ended. Trust the process I am leading you through. You have spent enough time asking whether I have heard you. Now I want you to begin believing that I have. I heard you the first time. I heard the prayer you whispered when everyone else was asleep. I heard the words you could barely speak through your tears. I heard you when you said, "Jesus, I don't know what to do anymore." And I was there. I was there in the silence. I was there in the waiting. I was there when you thought nothing was happening. I was there when you almost gave up. And I'm still here today. My beloved child, perhaps you were waiting for a door to open. Perhaps you are waiting for healing in your heart. Perhaps you are waiting for a new opportunity. Perhaps you are waiting for peace in your family. Perhaps you are waiting for a change that only I can bring. Whatever it is, I want you to know that your life is not controlled by chance. Your future is not determined by one bad day. Your destiny is not destroyed by one mistake. Your story does not end because one opportunity disappeared. I'm still writing, and I am not finished. There will be moments when I ask you to wait longer. There will be moments when I ask you to move forward. There will be moments when I ask you to release something you thought you needed forever. And there will be moments when I surprise you with blessings you never expected. In every season, trust me. When you understand, trust me. When you do not understand, trust me. When you see the answer, trust me. When you see nothing, trust me. Because my love for you does not change according to what you can see. My beloved child, I want you to stop measuring my faithfulness by the speed of your answers. I am faithful even when the answer takes time. I am faithful when the path changes. I am faithful when the door closes. I am faithful when the opportunity disappears. I'm faithful when you have to begin again. My faithfulness is not dependent on your circumstances. It is part of who I am. So when the next difficult day comes, remember what you heard today. Remember that you once thought your prayer had been forgotten. Remember that you once wondered if I was listening. And remember that I told you, I have not forgotten you. Keep moving forward. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith alive. Do not allow disappointment to become your identity. Do not allow delay to become your definition. Do not allow fear to decide your future. Your future belongs in my hands. My child, there is something beautiful that happens when you finally stop trying to control every detail of your life. You begin to breathe again. You begin to experience peace. You begin to notice the small blessings around you. You begin to recognize that I have been present in moments you once overlooked. You begin to understand that not every answer arrives as a dramatic miracle. Sometimes the answer is a quiet peace. Sometimes the answer is a new direction. Sometimes the answer is the strength to keep going. Sometimes the answer is a person who appears at exactly the right time. Sometimes the answer is a door that closes before you walk into something that would have hurt you. And sometimes the answer is simply this: my presence. My beloved child, you have been asking me for something to change. But perhaps today, I want you to realize that I have already changed something. I have changed you. The person who started this journey is not the same person standing here today. You have survived things you thought would destroy you. You have walked through seasons you thought you would never escape. You have learned lessons you could never have learned any other way. You have become stronger. You have become wiser. You have become more compassionate. And your faith has grown deeper. Do not overlook how far you have already come. You are so focused on the destination that you have forgotten to appreciate the journey. Look back. See how many times I carried you. See how many times I protected you. See how many times I gave you strength. See how many times I provided a way when you could not see one. If I was faithful then, I will be faithful now. And if I am faithful now, I will be faithful in your future. My beloved child, the prayer you have been waiting on may be closer to an answer than you realize. But whether the answer comes tomorrow, next month, or in a way you never expected, I want you to know this. You can trust me. Trust me with your dreams. Trust me with your relationships. Trust me with your family. Trust me with your future. Trust me with your unanswered questions. Trust me with the things you cannot control. And trust me with the prayer that has been on your heart for so long. I know what you have been praying for. I know what you need. I know what is best. And at the right time, I will make the path clear. So do not stop believing. Do not stop praying. Do not stop hoping. And most importantly, do not stop walking with me. One day, you may look back on this very season and realize that the waiting was not wasted. You will see that I was preparing you. You will see that I was protecting you. You will see that I was guiding you. You will see that I was answering prayers you did not even know how to pray. And perhaps you will finally understand. The answer was never just about what I wanted to give you. It was also about who I wanted you to become. My beloved child, go forward today with peace. The prayer is in my hands. The timing is in my hands. The future is in my hands. And so are you. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I have not stopped working. Your story is not over. Keep trusting me. Keep walking with me. And when the answer finally comes, remember the one who stayed with you through the waiting. I was with you then. I am with you now. And I will be with you every step of the way. If this message spoke to your heart today, take a moment to thank Jesus for his faithfulness. Whatever prayer you are carrying, place it in his hands and trust his perfect timing. If this message encouraged you, subscribe for more powerful messages of faith, hope, and peace. Share this video with someone who may be waiting for an answer today, and leave a comment saying, Jesus, I trust you with my future. Remember, your prayer has not been forgotten. Your story is not over. Keep believing, keep praying, and keep walking with Jesus. May his peace fill your heart, his love strengthen your faith, and his presence guide you every day. God bless you.